quick morning harvest. Just got home from work and there was a bunch of stuff that needed to be harvested. I have some beets that were way past due. They grew in the green stalk. Some eggplants. That one is kind of wonky looking. They're starting to turn brown, so I figured it was time to harvest. These are some micro yellow dwarf cherry tomato plant fruits, and corbachis. Those are serranos, and of course all of these the big yellow tomatoes are the Kellogg's breakfast. And quick look at the patio. Pineapple plant's doing well with the creeping Jenny. Senor Ignacio still looking good. That is a California Wonder. It's a bell pepper plant. Hadn't really done much, but now it's starting to put out some baby fruits. They're all very shriveled up looking, but they're not like soft or anything, so maybe they're just gonna grow weird. I don't know. This is the serrano and the corbachi peppers. These are yellow patty pans. Haven't gotten any fruit from them yet. They're pretty much just now starting to take off. This is the eggplant, and I have a mini bell tomato plant, bell pepper plant, and the other two here are California Wonders, and these are kind of wonky shaped also, but they're supposed to be golden, so it's just now starting to turn yellow. And I already harvested one this morning, forgetting that they were going to turn yellow. I took down the two mammoth sunflowers with the help of Jesse Jr. last weekend. They were just an eyesore in my opinion, but this is the last sunflower plant that I have going, and it will come down soon also, but we're just enjoying the last few blooms. Hanging baskets are doing well, and the Kellogg's breakfast bushes are at the end of their lives. I just harvested a bunch, as you saw earlier, and there are still quite a few up at the top that are growing to size. There's a cluster of them here. A couple more here. One hanging out over here and here. So there's still a few going. So I'll leave this in for a couple more weeks, I guess. It's kind of turning into an eyesore. I want to take out these also. Maybe I'll do that this weekend while I'm off, Monday and Tuesday. This is one of my dahlias, a giant dahlia. I pulled the other ones up. I shouldn't have, but I did because they were here. I just don't want this place to look like an eyesore, you know. I don't want any complaints. So, green stalk is very full and an eyesore. And the kale, Swiss chard, they both need to be harvested. And there's some micro yellows that I missed because I was on the other side. I didn't see them. Anyway, that one plant is doing really well. This one, not so much. This is a Pinocchio, actually. It's not a micro yellow. This one's a Pinocchio, but it too is yellow fruit. And the strawberries always only stayed pretty tiny. The birds got them all. So they were meant for the birds, I guess. Sacrifice. Gotta sacrifice for the wildlife too. Anyway, this is my little bit of harvest that I have. And I actually have some sun golds in the front that I need to harvest also. So I'm gonna go do that now. I cleaned my back room and I emptied the bucket that was there.
If you're new to the channel and you like our delivery for the recipe, make sure to subscribe and click that bell for notification. If you guys are interested in a chatty, conversational
So I'm happy for right now. Now the rest of the house needs to be cleaned. Here's my new shelf. Not new, but I moved it from the back room to here.
With better for you foods right
Put some canned goods down at the bottom, baking, appliances, more canned stuff, and just some bins. I moved the water cooler over here and just got my bag, my work stuff. And I cleared out the pantry at the bottom and put my recycling there, so it's out of the way and it's not an eyesore. I have a bunch of peppers and some zucchinis that were really big and some eggplant that I harvested from my garden and need to do something with them. So chopped up some onions and pepper tops and frying up some ground beef. Got some rice over here, half cooked, and some tomatoes. Sorry, got it fogged up from the steam. And I got some tomatoes here that I'm getting ready to make a little sauce out of. And so I'm making some stuffed peppers and eggplant and zucchini. Actually, the eggplant I'm going to do something else with, but it'll have some of this mixture within that eggplant dish. Kind of killing two birds with one stone. But all of these green peppers are from the garden. Of course, the red, yellow, and orange ones are ones that I bought from the store. But the zucchinis are from the garden. And all of my cute little eggplants. Anyway, I'm excited. I have some more at Mom's house and I need to pick up. And anyway, I'm cooking it now. It's 2:30 in the morning. And I'm cooking it now so that I can take some over for Mom. So she can have lunch for the next couple of days.
Very
Look at all them
dangerous.
chicky babies.
Very rusted. You can't. I'm so sorry. Don't. They'll come through anywhere they can. Little Dickens.
It's feeding time.
Is that Junior?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey. What you snacking on?
Chinese food, it looks like.
It was a birthday gift.
Good morning from the patio garden. It's been a while since we have looked at the garden, either of them. And I just got home from work and thought I'd make a quick video. As you can see, the Kellogg's breakfast tomatoes are almost done. There's just a few left. I just saw another one there that I didn't notice before. But they're starting to yellow, and I'll be picking these off soon. Pulled up all the marigolds from down there, and caladium's still going strong. The eggplants, I harvested 3 off of there, and there's 2 more growing. I planted some seeds in there, I think fennel. I think I planted fennel seeds in there. So we'll see if those germinate. And in the green stalk, I pulled out a bunch of stuff. This, I believe, is a broccoli. And I planted some Swiss chard babies in a bunch of these random empty holes. I got some that I need to harvest, as you can see. And on the other side, there's a bunch that I planted also of Swiss chard. And in these 2 empty spots, I planted, I think, a fennel also, 1 fennel seed. And down here, I have this little guy hiding. Jessie gave him to me. Her, I guess. Jessie gave her to me. I'm gonna try another experiment and see if I get some sort of harvest out of that one. Not like I'm gonna do anything with it, but anyway, I'm gonna save it. Onions didn't really do super great, but better than I've ever done before with onions. These 2 tomato plants, this one and that one there, didn't really, I think I've gotten just a handful of tomatoes off of each one, and they're full of little flowers. They're just not doing well in those tiny pots, I guess. I've harvested bunches of peppers off of these 2 plants, the corbachis and serranos. And on this plant, it's like every single pepper does this. They do that and then they dry up and fall off. So no luck with this plant, really. But there sure are a bunch of them growing on it, so maybe if I just pick them young. I pulled up the patty pans that were here. The squash bugs got to them, and they never did anything. So I pulled them up because they were yellowing and drying up. And I planted some mums. These are orange and red, I think. And here's the green stalk, looking kind of fresh, except for up here. These tomatoes are on their way out. This one plant did so well this year. It's a yellow micro. And this one is the Pinocchio. It didn't really do great. My little strawberry, the birds haven't gotten it yet. It's mine. Little garden candy. And look, there's a squash bug baby. Get off of my pepper. Anyway, these are the mini bells. And this is another of the California Wonder. Didn't get super tall, but look, that's what it does. They dry up and fall off. And then over here, this is a California Wonder also. This is the only one that produced any fruit. And I harvested 3 off of that plant. Anyway, here's my eggplants, that one and that one. Anyway, this is the garden. The sunflowers are done. The birds have been eating them empty. But these two sunflowers I need to pull up soon. And the hanging baskets are doing well, but I'm gonna have to replace them next spring because they kind of look like a shaggy bird's nest now. Anyway, we'll redo all that. And the ginger's doing okay. Looks like a few of them started to grow, but not all of them. There's half of the planter is empty, but it's fine. Look at my pineapple plant over here with the creeping Jenny. Very pretty. That's coming in for the winter, and it's gonna go on the counter in front of the kitchen sink. And Senor Ignacio has a lot of new growth. Lots of new growth on him. And I planted some seeds in all of these. These I planted spinach, I believe. In here I planted some seeds, and I can't remember what they are, to be honest. Looks like they've germinated already, which is super cool. And in here I planted some beets, red beets, the bull beets, and there's a little seedling popping up. There's one there, and this was just a few days ago. And these ones are the gold beets, and those ones are not popping up yet. I think the seeds are not viable, to be honest, because I've planted them multiple times and nothing has ever germinated. So I think I just need to give up on that seed packet. And then on these 4, I planted some more cabbage. So we'll try to germinate some more cabbage, see if that works. Over here are some mums that lived from last year. And this is one of the little mums that I grew from seed. And that's another one that didn't survive the transplant. I kind of neglected them and left them in that bucket full of water the whole summer. And so they didn't really grow. But here's another one that I grew from seed and planted a couple months ago. And look at the little flowers on it. Cute. And there's the other one over there under the creeping Jenny. Anyway, not really very pretty mums, but they're weird. They're called golden ball, I think. Golden ball mums. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here for just a minute and take a look at, just enjoy the beautiful garden before the sun comes out. Well, the sun's already come out. There's the sunrise over there. It's probably 6:45. Just got home from work. Anyway, I was thinking I would take those peppers, the corbaci and serranos, and bring them in for the winter and try to overwinter them. And I was going to try to do the same thing with that California Wonder, but I'm not going to bring that one in. That one's not even producing well, so why would I waste my time and energy on it? But those 2 tomato plants I will bring in and try to keep them going. And if they don't keep going, then I'll start them again. I'll start some new seeds in the house and grow them over the winter. And maybe potentially have some winter tomatoes. We'll see. I bought a bunch of lights, grow lights. I bought 2 grow light bulbs for the pendant lights over the countertop. Hoping that they would do well enough for this guy while he sits on the counter all winter. And to be honest, I don't know where he's gonna go. I originally thought about putting him in front of the kitchen sink, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm putting the pineapple plant there instead. But we'll see. we will see. And then I bought some new lights for that little mama right there. And I think I'm going to hang them up in my bedroom so that every time I open this back door, the smell of skunk doesn't waft out of my house. Because that's what it smells like when it's growing. Anyway, there's one dahlia. Look at how beautiful it is. Isn't she beautiful? Let's go take a look at her. She bloomed for the first time a couple days ago. So, anyway, the one that was here, I pulled it up prematurely, but look, something is left from it, and it's coming back. So that's cool. Anyway, I think I'm going to dig them up and plant them in the front for next year and start some more over the winter before spring and plant those out front and have those beautiful bushes out front. Anyway, just wanted to show off the patio garden. I've been trying to keep it maintained so it doesn't look sloppy, aside from those that are hanging over the sidewalk over there. But other than that, the front tomatoes doing well. The sun gold, still pumping them out. Anyway, this is my garden. Maybe I'll be able to get over to Mom's house in a few days and show you a quick video of what's going on over there. Just taking the garbage out and stopped to check out the garden that my neighbor has planted. Morning glories in full bloom. Aren't they beautiful? So beautiful. And this sunflower, he planted. It's a mammoth, kind of a small mammoth, but so many beautiful things. I forget the name of that plant. It's the, castor bean. Castor bean. Isn't that pretty? Look at how pretty. It's poisonous. The plant and the seeds, I think. You just can't ingest them. I gave these to the neighbor. They are so much bigger than mine ever turned out to be. Forget what they're called. That's a coleus. And these are the celosia, I think. Something like that. They're just ginormous. He had some planted on his patio last year, but these are so much bigger. Update on the beets. So, look what sprouted. The golden beets. And these ones sprouted first, but not quite as many as these ones did. I didn't fill the pots with seeds or anything, and just kind of scattered them sporadically, but tried to give them space and not plant them too close to each other. But I'm happy those seeds were viable anyway. These were some garlics that I grew. It was just an experiment. They grew. They didn't get too big, but they grew. And look what else is growing. Another experiment. It's getting some good sun out here. The leaves look nice and healthy. I'm gonna set up my lights on the next couple of days off that I have. Oh, look! It's forming its cocoon. Look at that. I think that's the monarch butterfly. Caterpillar guy. He's starting to form his cocoon. My neighbor has a bug catcher. He had milkweed over here somewhere, and found quite a few of these caterpillars on the plant, and they're endangered. So he picked them off and put them in his bug catcher, and with some plants to eat, and he's gonna grow them and let them cocoon. Anyway, I should probably show him that one so he can have that one too. Keep it nice and safe. Anyway, that was a nice little treat. Little discovery. Stopped by Mom's house today and harvested a bunch of tomatoes and peppers. This is one of the purple black beauties or something. Forget what it's called. This is a California Wonder. I grew this on the patio. There's a bunch of bell peppers that I picked. A couple poblanos, serranos, and jalapenos. And there was another notapeno. I found a notapeno. Got a bunch of sunrise bumblebees and the first picking of the Green Doctor cherry tomatoes. So I was happy to see those starting to ripen. Anyway, I have started chopping a bunch of the peppers, a bunch of tomatoes, and the other day I chopped those tomatoes. I'm going to can diced tomatoes with peppers, and I think I might add some garlic to the jars also. Anyway, I have those, which are not very pretty, but I've already washed them, and I guess I'll try to save what I can off of it and add those. Anyway, busy. This is what I'm working on tonight. Hopefully I'll have them canned up by morning, and then I'll end up sleeping all day tomorrow, more than likely. But this is what I do. So I'm canning diced tomatoes, and this is the first bit to come out. Had to go to the store and buy some more jars because I had to resort to using these jam jars for diced tomatoes. I put chilies in these also. Hi, Brock. Put chilies in these, and here are the other jars that I got. There's some more in the car. But I got the second bit in the steam pot, the canner pot. There's 8 jars in there. And then I still have all of these to can. So I'll be working on that just as soon as these ones come out. I've got the peach pepper jelly on. Just put it in the pot. Had to blend up some of the peppers because they were really big. But I'll bring it to a boil, and then I'll add the Sure Gel to it and can it up. And then I still have some peppers left. It's a mixture of poblanos, jalapenos, serranos, and also corbachis, which are mild. So it's a mixture of, there's also some jalapenos, I think 1 or 2, but that's basically a drop in the bucket compared to how many are in the bowl here. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 jars of jam out of that pot. And then these I'll probably end up freezing maybe and saving until the rest of the peppers are ready in the garden, and then I'll make another batch of pepper jelly. Okay, so I just pulled the peach pepper jelly out of the canner. It's not a very pretty color. I thought it would be more golden, but anyway, it's delicious. And let's see, we got 10 jars of the jam size, and then one, what is that, 4-ounce jar. So actually there was probably enough to fill another 4-ounce jar, but not enough space in the canner to can it along with all of those. So I just put the rest in a bowl and put it in the fridge, and I'll just use that up. Anyway, I got more than I thought I was going to, because I was thinking my estimate was about 6 to 8 jam jars. So that's a good, nice, pleasant surprise. I'm happy. Hi, cheeky babies. Be nice, big girl. Hi. Look at all of them, so big. They're so big.
Let her out, baby.
Hey, girl. You want to come out? Come on, lady. Okay.
No, let them all out.
Oh,
Leave the
all of
door
them?
open.
Okay.
And then you can sit down right there. Sit
Hi,
down.
babies.
I think they're flying over in the
Yeah,
back.
they are. Oh, no, they're getting in. They're going around. They know how to get out when they want to.
Oh, they knocked the water over and everything back there.
Rambunctious.
They're really...
Hi, you. Look at them.
That's the biggest one, the one with 5 toes.
Uh-huh, okay. Hi, little babies. Hello. That stuff is funky.
It's got crabs in it.
Crabs? Where'd you get crabs from?
Gabe caught him when he went fishing.
Oh, little
Sam.
babies.
Gabe caught him. He didn't cook them, so I cooked them for the chickens.
Do you think they all need to be separated from her now, since they're already getting in there with her?
You mean take the fence down?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to take it down. Because the ones that decide to get in there with her are the ones that have a death wish.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm going to keep doing it.
Hello, little
it's still
babies.
Too small. It's still too small to be in there with her.
That one must be a rooster. Are you a rooster bird?
Wait, watch when they all come out.
Come on out, babies. Hi, there's my buttercup. Whoa. showing off. Oh, that one's a really pretty cream color.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Is this one breadcrumb?
She's one of my, no.
That's not breadcrumb?
Breadcrumb is right there.
That one with the puffy cheeks?
That's it.
Oh. Breadcrumb's not the brownest one anymore.
No, it's the lightest of the browns.
I don't think that was breadcrumb
Yes,
then.
it is. I know which one breadcrumb was.
Because breadcrumb was the brownest one.
I know. I've watched its growth.
Okay. Oh man. I had that little chicky baby. Wasn't looking at me though. Got away.
Look at, it got stuck in there. Look at, it gets in there and then they can't get out.
Hi. You got some food? Hello, baby. Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry I made you drop your food.
Bring me the gallons of water when you get a chance.
Okay.
One of them put right here. I'll come back for it. The first thing I do is change it.
Hi. What a precious baby. Look at all of them. Oh, be nice, y'all. This thing is like probably 6 feet or more taller because I'm 5'2" and it's all the way up here. But look, it's budding. And it smells.